Hey everyone, welcome back to another weekly vlog. My name is Haley. I run a small crochet business called Hooked by Haley, and this week we are doing all market prepping. I have a lot of markets coming up in October and it's the end of August, and I want to get a head start on market prepping so that we have plenty of stuff to last us through October, November, and December. Obviously we'll make stuff in between markets, but I didn't want to overcrowd my weeks between instead of doing market prepping now, so that's what we're doing. It is Monday at 1:20 p.m. and I haven't done too much other than it's gonna look really weird, but I started a pumpkin, a just like regular decorative plush pumpkin. I just need to do the decrease rounds to close it, do the sculpting of the pumpkin, and I need to do the stem, but other than that it will be done. So I'm gonna finish this up first and then we will move on to actual market prepping, like remaking our small stuff like the chickens or ducks, and maybe some new stuff like seasonal things like ghosts and other stuff. But yeah, welcome to the video. I hope you enjoy your stay here, and if you do, I would appreciate a like. I'm gonna finish the pumpkin and I will update you when I'm done.
Okay, wow, everything seems to be normal in the kitchen. Never mind, there's a shadow in the mirror. Excuse me. Please don't jump out at me. Thank you so much for not doing that. You're still gonna jump out at me. What is this that we've been eating every day? What does that look like, Chad? Because we've ate the same meal every single day. Sweet dreams. Please, please, please. Let us sleep through the night again, please. You already know everything now. My eldest son passed away young. He died of illness.
I finished the pumpkin. It's cute. It looks like a pumpkin for decor or what have you. I always do a crocheted stem. A lot of people do like cinnamon sticks or regular sticks and other stuff, but I quite like the crocheted stem. So it is now 2:20. That took me a lot longer than I thought it was going to because I had tangled yarn, so I had to pause near the beginning of finishing the pumpkin to untangle the yarn, and then after that I had to finish it. But we're gonna move on to do some plushies that I really want to do for market prepping. I'm going to look at my list and see what needs to get done, what I need most of, I guess, and start from there. I think that's a good idea, to try and get the ones with the bigger quantities of what I want. Try and get those out of the way first, and then slowly start making all of the smaller quantity items based off the yarn that I have currently. So that's what we're gonna do. I'm going to look at my list and I'm going to choose what I'm gonna make, organize my desk a little bit so I can prep for good working space, and I'll let you know what we decide to do. So I looked at my list and I need to make lots of chickens. The small ones. I don't sell any other size than the small ones, considering my largest one still hasn't been sold and it's been over a year since I've crocheted him, and the medium ones did okay, but they just took a really long time. I feel like a lot of people just went for the smaller, cheaper ones than the bigger ones. And I actually have on my list, I have white chickens, black chickens, brown chickens. I really want to shoot for speckled chickens, but I can't find the yarn in my area. If I find the yarn, I might buy it and make speckled chickens, and also blue chickens. And I've only put 10 on my list, at least to get started with, just to see how they do. So I have a skein of blue that I didn't use for the queso hoodie, which I think would work perfect for these blue chickens. It's like a lightish blue, very Stardew-esque blue, which is kind of what I'm going for when I think of blue chickens. If you don't play Stardew Valley, it's just a really cute blue chicken that you unlock. He's blue. I'm gonna make some blue chickens. I am shooting for 10. If I can do 10, that'd be great. Or we can finish up the skein, starting at the very beginning of the skein to the end, and see how many that makes. So it's 2:34 right now. The chicken bodies do not take that long to do. I do all of the bodies first, and then I do the eyes, sewing them up, and then all the mouths last and the crowns last. So let's see how many blue chickens I can crochet with one ball of blue yarn. By the way, this is what we're working with. I think that it's pretty perfect for the blue chickens. It looks a bit lighter in person. It looks a bit dark here, but it's just like the taddest bit more vibrant in person. This is the color Blue Bird, which is funny because we're making chickens with it. I'm going to wind this up so that it fits in my yarn bowl, and let's see how many chickens I can get through with one skein of Blue Bird loops and threads.
I've got some options. First of all, this one, another whip that I did not.
I guess I should tell you the crochet pattern that I'm following for my chicken. I basically have it memorized, but I keep it up just in case. But it is the Sunny Clucker chicken crochet pattern, and it's on this website that is like a number 9 outfti.shop/crochet patterns, and it's free. It's pretty easy. That's the one I follow.
Orients because it's a flat pattern. It doesn't require as much stuffing. It doesn't require you to build up the height. I think you could bust out quite a few of these quite quickly. Then we have Winnie and Friends. I love this pattern. I think it's so clever, like mostly in the crochet community, but people get annoyed when there's a butt on everything. I don't. I think it's hilarious. And it draws people in. When I have like big booty, if you did any markets for that, but I also think that there are a lot of people that call their significant others love bug, or people who just like caterpillars, and the love theme with the pink and the white. Thank you so much for watching, and if you enjoyed this, we have here and here we are, number 15, bandana. I like this a lot. I might make 4 of these.
It is now 6 o'clock. This is how much I got left. I didn't think that it was going to make another one. I think this is too little to make another one, and I got a total of 9 blue chicken bodies. I think the last thing I'm gonna do today, since it's already 6 o'clock, is stuff them, sew them, and add the safety eyes, and then I will finish the rest tomorrow. Good morning, guys. It is 10:50 a.m. I actually woke up at 9 this morning, but I was so unbelievably cold that I just did not want to get out of bed. It's almost 11 o'clock, usually earlier than when I start. Usually I take the morning to kind of do other chores or computer work or planning or nothing sometimes, but I remembered that I told you that I was supposed to finish the blue chicken bodies, like sewing them up, stuffing them, putting the safety eyes, and I did. I'm not gonna fit all of them on screen, but they're all sewed up with the safety eyes. I just need to do the mouths and the top part. I don't remember what the top part of a chicken is called. The red part. Okay, don't judge me. I just like chickens, and I don't know the anatomy of a chicken other than when I'm eating it. So I'm going to now do the mouths, and hopefully I have enough red yarn. I think I do somewhere. Red yarn to do the top parts. I also don't remember if I said this, but the skein of yarn that I used yesterday, like the full skein, made a total of 9 blue chickens. I felt like the little amount of yarn that I had left to try and make another one wouldn't make another one, so maybe we'll make like an octo or a whale or something with it, but I'll figure out what I'm doing with that later. I will update you once that's done. It shouldn't take me too long. I think it'll take me until 11:30 perhaps, maybe. We'll see. It is now 11:57. Took me a little longer than I thought it was going to, but it is what it is. The fact that I even got up as early as I did and started doing stuff as early as I did, I don't really mind too much. Here's what they look like. They all look like this. Very blue, very derpy. I like the way they look derpy with their eyes close together like this. Yeah, so all 9 blue chickens are done. I'm gonna go ahead and take it off my to-do list because I did only want to make 10 of them just to see how they do at a market. If they end up selling out my first go around, it's not a problem. They're super easy to make anyways. So I'll just buy more yarn and make more. Like I said before, it is 11:58 now. I'm going to stop and eat lunch before I get into something heavy. And while I eat lunch, I'm going to figure out what I'm going to make. So I ate lunch, it was very good. I scrolled through my list already and I still haven't decided what I'm gonna make. So my initial thing was like, as soon as I couldn't choose, I was gonna be like, well, I'll just close my eyes and scroll randomly on my phone and pick for myself, which means I would have to not start with the small things and move up. It would just be random, like what I'm making for said market. So, which could be fun. It wasn't my initial plan. I mean, it sounds fun. So I think I'm gonna do that. I can't show you me scrolling on my phone to pick and choose because I'm filming on my phone. I don't have a fancy camera. So I'm just going to tell you what I landed on after I randomly choose. So I'm gonna do that now. I did it. And the thing that I landed on was penguins. I need to make 10 of them. So I think that still pretty lands into what I want to do with the whole starting with the smaller things and like moving up to bigger things. So I want to make some in various colors. Maybe I'll do like 3 normal ones, 2 blue ones, 2 pink ones. You see where I'm going with this? So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna start on some penguins and we'll see how far I get in a couple of hours maybe.
We are, I think, done for the most part. It's not perfect. There are some gaps because I have stuff to finish because that is the story of my life. Trans rights. It's late and I'm tired. I just ate a giant one. Specifically, because I think the dartboard is gonna go first. Is that the one? Oh, okay. Then okay, let's pick something else. No, you can have Rashida. You said it first. Tomcat. Oh, if I could have made it and sold it. It's fine. It's happened several times this weekend, and I'm so annoyed. The birthday sale, just very interesting. That like your stuff is the more niche stuff that's selling, and mine is very much like the non-fandom stuff that's selling. I just think I'm back here working on some stuff for my next market and thinking about packing up and trying to figure.
New York strip steak to roll with a salad, a carton of eggs. So I'm gonna put this stuff away. And my phone's charging right now, so then I'll probably get into making some stuff. But
describe what you want and watch it take shape. Everything is built in and ready to launch. It's a new world of creation where you can go as far
and I can use up in 1 month. So generally I do it per skein. I don't weigh anything, I don't do length, I don't do ounces, I just have yarn and then I use it, and then after it's gone, it'll be an interesting month for us. I do have some plans to go be Can I stand right next to my shadow? Building on top of you? Hello everybody, it is September 14th. So far today I've made this to spend the rest of my night making scrunchies. So hopefully we can use up some juicy couture yarn, but I will let you know later.
It's taking too long.
Alright, it's the end of the night and I have used one cornflower blue today, include making lots and lots of scrunchies. So hopefully we can go through quite a few skeins of juicy couture yarn. I want to guess like at least 3. So I'm gonna...
It's now 6:09. My husband just got home and I finished count them, 2 pink penguins. I know, they're very cute. I really like the color combo, and it's all of the Michael's Posh Pearl yarn, like even the yellow and everything. And it actually came out to be a good size, comparable to Bernat blanket yarn, which I used for the tops of the black ones. So I am done for the day because I don't want to make any more today. They're really big. I don't remember them being this big. I'm gonna stop now and I'll see you tomorrow. Happy Wednesday. It's 12:41 and I haven't done anything. I kind of just laid in bed all morning. Last night, I said I wasn't gonna crochet anymore and I kind of lied. I've been lying a lot in these videos about my plans for the night, okay? Don't yell at me. I found this pattern by Stitched by Scott SS on Etsy, and it's this baby dragon with like a boba tea, like they're holding a boba tea, and I was like, I'm gonna make that because that's what I felt like doing at the time. So I did, off camera. Sue me, okay? I'm gonna show you how far I got and then we will continue to finish it. It shouldn't take too long today. And then we'll move on to the next stuff we're gonna make. Let me show you how freaking cute this plushie is. Don't mind like what's going on here because that's just how I pin what I need to surface crochet, because the pattern calls for the spine, or I guess the spikes on the spine, to be crocheted, like surface crocheted. So I line it with all my needles, my yarn needles, in a straight line. But this is him in the front. Isn't he so cute? It's so adorable. I love him. Super cute. I love him already. I have the baby wings that I need to sew on, and of course do the back, and then I need to do the little boba tea. Also the pattern, if you're interested in the pattern, it's on Etsy. I already told you who it's from, but it has like a little heart that it could hold. It has a sun, I think. No, I think it has a star. So you have like different options if you wanted the dragon to be like a different color. Like say I wanted it to be like a yellow dragon, a yellow and white dragon, or a yellow and orange dragon that's holding a star or the moon or whatever. But I fell in love with it because of the boba tea. So I'm going to finish him up on the back, and then I'm going to do the wings and do the little boba tea, and he'll be holding it in the middle there, and then we'll be done with him. So that's what I'm gonna do. Like I said, it's 12:40 something right now. I'll catch you later, okay? It is now 2:11 p.m. and I completed the dragon with the boba tea. Look at how cute! The boba tea came out a lot bigger than I thought it was. It looks smaller in the picture, but I really don't mind. Super cute. Here's like the little action, spine action, and the little wings, but came out super adorable. I love it so much. And that is another thing marked off our to-do list for markets. Speaking of markets, I feel like I haven't really updated you on how many markets I've signed up for and how many I've got accepted to. So to give you a bit of a picture on how much stuff we really need to start making and preparing for said markets, I have every single weekend besides the last weekend in October booked for markets. My first one for the fall winter season is a 2-day market in Selma called the Railroad Days festival, and obviously it's both Saturday and Sunday. It's one of the bigger ones I've signed up for, and I actually got accepted to it today. I've already paid the invoice for the booth fee, which was $75. The next weekend in October, I think it's the 11th, was free for me to be at, and I already signed up for it. It's a pop-up fall festival event in Clayton. It's just that Saturday. My third one in October is the 18th on a Saturday, and it's actually on a farm, and I did their spring event this year and it actually went really well for me, so I went ahead and signed up for their fall one as soon as they posted it on their Facebook. And of course, my last weekend in October, I'm gonna be traveling, so I'm not gonna have any festivals for that weekend. Hopefully in November, I get into another big market. I still haven't heard back from them, but I think I got accepted into it. And then that's the only one I'm doing in November because I am traveling for the rest of the month. Obviously, I have Run Fair to go to. I have my anniversary trip with my husband that I do in November. And of course, we have Thanksgiving. And then in December, so far, I only have one event in December, which is totally fine with me because I really need to start Christmas gifts around the time of November, December time frame so I can get all of them done. The one that I have in December is actually the NC State Fairgrounds, and it's a Christmas market that's also 2 days, both Saturday and Sunday. I'm pretty sure it's the weekend before Christmas, so I'm hoping that I can, you know, have a really good Christmas market. People are buying last minute gifts and whatnot, and what better way to spend that weekend than to tell people that a crocheted plushie or item is perfect for a gift. So that is my lineup currently on markets. I think that counts 5. I have 5 markets in total for my fall winter season, and 2 of them are 2-day events. So technically, if you're counting the both days as different markets, 7 markets, 5 of them, 2 of them are 2-day events. So we are pretty stocked up on markets for the season. I am actually really excited. This is a lot more than I did last year, so we need to keep it rolling on making stuff. But I'm going to, like I did yesterday, scroll on my list, check off the boba dragon obviously because it's done, and then I will randomly choose what I'm gonna make next, and we'll see where that takes us for the rest of the day. I have a change of plans. My mom texted me and she wants to go to the store with me, so that's what I'm gonna do. I am not going to start a new project until after I get back. I don't know when I'll get back, but let's just for now say that I am not doing anything for the rest of the day and not gonna crochet, but we'll just see where the day takes us. Hello, I don't have any makeup on, so don't judge me. It is noon the next day on Thursday, and again, I didn't film anything last night because I just got home late and I made dinner and then I was tired and then I went to bed. So I didn't do anything, but today, I'm actually going to the lake with my mom and I'm gonna crochet there, but we'll see if I'll record or not. If not, I'll just come back and update you on things I've made or crocheted while I was there. So that's what I'm doing. So I don't have any updates for you about things I've been making or anything because I just literally haven't picked anything up. That's my plan for today. I'll come back and I'll update you on everything. Don't you worry about that. I will talk to you guys later. Hey, happy Friday. I predicted that I was not going to film yesterday while I was at the lake. I tried, but my phone overheated, so no footage. However, I did crochet a little bit while I was at the lake. Also, if I look a little more red than I usually do, that's because I am a tad bit sunburnt. But let me show you what I crocheted while I was at the lake yesterday. So the day before, when I went to the store with my mom, we actually went to Michael's because I had a $10 voucher. I don't think I told you this, but I bought a little bit of yarn. I bought enough yarn for a market bag, and I also bought a pumpkin orange to finish off that bucket hat that I vlogged about, I think 2 weeks ago now. but I ended up getting some cotton yarn for a market bag, and that's what I ended up bringing with me to the lake yesterday. I will show you the progress that I did. I got really far. So this is all of the netting, and then this is the like part of the handle strap thing, but this is how far I got. Also, the color of the netting is called Pastel Ombre, and the purple color for the straps is called Iris. So Iris and Pastel Ombre, and I actually really like the color combo of the purple and the pastel, but I have a little bit of time before we have someone coming over. Here is my plan, because I feel like I haven't really had enough content for a video, so I'm hoping that I can finish this bag and then maybe start another project today. We have somebody coming over, but they're not gonna be in the video, so it's whatever. I'm going to try and start another bag maybe, or do some kind of plushie. I don't want to do a plushie. I feel like that's just too much work while somebody's over, while I'm trying to do like multiple things at once. So what I'm going to do is another market bag probably, and try to get as much crochet content as possible. I will keep you updated.
Yeah, chair. Hello. You think my chair? Put it in the guest room or something.
What's up, this stuff?
Yeah, we gotta fix that.
Yeah. What is necessary or?
It's, you know what?
What?
I think we could take a couple pictures. I don't think we can take pictures of everything. This morning I was busy, first of all, editing my P.O. Box video, and also my items that I can just throw out on my desk, take a picture, top down, and move on. And then I'm gonna have to keep watching my K-drama with Caesar. We watched the whole first half of it last night, and the binge will continue today. This bandana is nearly done.
Merch.
And we're done. Look, baskets for a little while. It definitely takes a toll on my hands and my arms and my shoulders. It's like a full upper body workout making these baskets. So I'll take some time. I'll obviously make
Did
it.
have a really good time. It was kind of nice just doing 6-hour days compared to 8 hours. I feel like 8 hours can sort of drag, especially the last 2 or 3 hours of the convention.
Like kids? No, yeast. Try this toasted chicken bacon ranch with melted provolone. Warm and comforting, huh? Like my dad.
Super fun event. I definitely don't regret going. I hate that I got sick. I started feeling sick probably halfway through Sunday, but I thought I just had asthma. I was just coughing a lot and thought it was asthma. And then I woke up Monday morning feeling like I got hit by a truck. But there are many sicknesses. The only one that I had, 2 two-backers, 3 scrunchies, 1 mystery keychain. It was either the frog, the axolotl, or the bear. I can't remember which one it was.
It is now 5 o'clock. I know. So much time. I feel like, I don't know, maybe it wasn't that much time, but it felt like a long time. I guess it was because I was doing the same thing over and over again, which was single crochets all the way around. But the bag is done. Here is the bag. Very cute. I really like how it turned out. And that's it. That's the bag. I have a friend coming over in about 10-ish minutes, so I'm not going to pick up another crochet project until later tonight because I just don't want to start a crochet project, then have to put it down, and then he get here and then we're going to talk and whatever. So I'm not going to pick up another project until later, which is probably going to be either another market bag, or I'm trying to finish that pumpkin bucket hat because I recently got the pumpkin orange yarn that I needed for the tiny pumpkins on top of it. If you don't know what I'm talking about, it was in one of my videos previously. And yeah, that's the plan. I'm going to see you guys later. Happy Sunday, guys. It is noon on Sunday, and like I said, I did not do a lot of filming this past weekend, but you did see me make another bag, which I'll show you now. This is the one that I didn't really talk about. I kind of just did. I filmed a little bit of recording, but not much. Also, I did get the pumpkin orange color that I needed to get for the tiny pumpkins for that bucket hat that I meant to finish weeks ago, and I finally finished that as well. So here is that. Very cute little pumpkins. Very cute, and that's it. That is all I did this past weekend. I did start something. I'll show you that. I did start a pumpkin in the, what is this called? A wheat stitch. I'm following a free tutorial on YouTube. It's called like wheat stitch crochet pumpkin spice pattern trio or something like that. And I really like the stitch. It's really nice, but that is all I'm going to be able to film this weekend in order to get this video out tomorrow. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, I would love if you guys left a like, maybe comment what you were up to this past week, maybe subscribe to see more, and I will catch you guys in the next video. Bye guys.